Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another race recap with North Texas Police Cycling. I'm Ruben, and today we are breaking down our latest crit at Tuesday Night Crits by Turbo, Velo, and Richardson, Texas. This time around, Mark and I were repping NTX Police Cycling and the Category 5 race, and myself gave a try to the Masters race for the first time. Let's just say it was a wild day out there. The wind was no joke. We're talking about 20 mile per hour sustained wind with gusts hitting 37 miles per hour straight out the south. The first left turn, brutal headwind. It felt like hitting a wall every lap. Let's get into the race. Mark and I are still pretty new to crit racing. Plus, let's be real, we're not exactly spring chickens anymore. But this was our first crit of the season, and the field was stacked with the usual clubs and some seriously strong young riders. Fast from the gun. Really fast. Right off the bat, these guys were dropping the hammer. Huge watts, full gas, and within minutes, most of the field was in survival mode. At that point, I was wondering if some of these guys even belong in the Cat 5. But hey, that's racing, right? So here's my takeaway. Despite the crazy wind, the race was super smooth. No crashes, no sketchy moves, just solid racing. The average speed? Around 21 miles per hour, which is slower than usual thanks to the wind. But typically these races hit 25 plus miles per hour. So what's next for us? We're shaking off the rust and getting back into crit racing mode, with a few more races planned before heading to Birmingham, Alabama for the 2025 World Police and Fire Games. By the way, huge thanks to Turbo Velo for hosting another awesome event. And of course, a big shout out to our sponsors, Bravo Locos, the Fort Worth Police Officers Association, Roca Sunglasses, Classic Group Systems, and City Center and Downtown Fort Worth. You can find us online at www.northtexaspolicecycling.org. Don't forget that we are a nonprofit organization, so make sure you donate. And we are out at the crits all season, guys. So if you see us, come and say hi. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram at NTX Police Cycling and all other major social media platforms so you can keep up with us. This is all for now. Enjoy the rest of the video and hit the like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video. Later.